Good morning. It doesn't feel like the morning, even though it definitely still is. It's 9:30, but usually I walk earlier in the morning, so it's not as hot because don't look at that. I don't know I have like a pimple on my neck. Cool. Normally I walk at like 7:30 in the morning because again, it's not as hot. But now it's hot and it's 9:30. But this morning I had to film a little video for my Les Mills body pump certification. So I was working on it yesterday and then last night and then this morning, just kind of finalizing, what all I need to say as I'm teaching my allocated track. If you don't know what Les Mills body pump is, then look it up. I'm just kidding. Well, I'm not. You should. But if you go to like a YMCA or a Club 4, or if you've just heard of it before, they have a YouTube channel. It's a full body workout with like a light barbell, light dumbbell weights, body weight, hitting all the major muscle groups. And it's to like music. And that's the whole point, is like it's obviously for group fitness, but like really tying in the beat and the movement, the choreography, to sound. And it's really fun, and I'm trying to get certified to teach it. And I had to upload myself teaching one of the new tracks, or like performing it, so I did that this morning instead of walking. So now, because I just wanted to get it done, because I needed to get it done and get it submitted. So now I'm walking, and then I'm gonna go to the grocery store. And this is the scariest of Sundays. So here I'm gonna insert the body pump footage of me teaching, but I'm gonna have to voice it over because you are not allowed to hear it. They have it like licensed, the music, which is good because you don't want people to like take it. So I will voice it over, but here that is. Look at me go. Okay, so this is me announcing that we're doing chest and what you're gonna need for the workout. So the way that these are set up is that, again, you hit all your major muscle groups. So there's like a warm up at the very beginning, and then it goes into, I forget what it starts with. Is it hamstrings? But then you go, or it's just like squats, like legs, quads. And then you go into the chest track. So I'm turning the music on here. And again, just kind of coaching people through what it's going to be like. If you've never taken a class before, there's a lot of like, you have to listen out for cues about the timing of the movements. So it's a lot of like 1-1s, 1-3s, 2-2s, and that just means like how many beats you're using, like the sequence of counts that you're using to fill up the space in the music with the movement that you're doing, if that makes sense. So like, these are singles. So you're kind of going with the beat of the music here, doing single chest presses. And then here's 1-3. So you go quick on the way down and then take 3 counts to go all the way back up to the top of that movement. So that's kind of what I'm calling out here. And then again, a part of like getting certified and just being a good group fitness instructor for Les Mills is, again, like the coaching element of it, the performance element of it, and explaining like why we're doing the movement a certain way, or like what you're engaging and while you're doing this movement, and motivating people to keep going, because especially by the end of it, when you're doing like push-ups and stuff, it gets pretty tough to keep it moving. So yeah, here we're doing chest presses, and then I call out that we're transitioning over to push-ups, shake it out a little bit, and then again it's kind of calling out some cues, like how to get set up for a push-up. Making sure your shoulders are over your wrists and that your hands are kind of a little bit wider than shoulder width, and you want to get your chest and your shoulders down in line with your elbows, keeping your chin tucked. And here you can I'm on my knees here, but you can be out on your toes too. It just depends on your level. Obviously being on your knees and just bringing your knees closer to you in general, make it a little bit easier. Here we're doing singles, and I think we soon transition into 1-3. So slow push back up on the way up to the top of that movement. And then basically we do everything again. So I'll transition back into chest presses. This one's actually a pretty quick transition. Sometimes they give you a little bit more time. Yeah, this one's actually pretty quick. So yeah, all the way back into singles. And the music is actually so fun. I wish you could hear it, but you'll have to just go to a class in person if you want to hear it. So yeah. Oh, and then I hit Tilly. I couldn't see her, and then I felt her. Just kind of booped her. Sorry, Till. But yep, just doing my presses. And I'm probably calling out things like, pressing your lower back into the bench, keeping your abs tight, keeping your chin tucked, which that's kind of hard for me to do on this bench because this isn't really a good bench. And also, you're supposed to be using a barbell. I don't own one, like in my home. But in the gym, I'd be using one. So yeah, again, keeping your wrists on top of your elbows here, bringing it down to the center of your chest on the bottom of that movement. And not letting your elbows flare out too wide. You don't want to hurt yourself. You want to really engage the muscles. So when you bring your elbows out, like flared, like a T shape, you could really hurt your shoulders there. So you really want to relax the shoulders. Again, transitioning back to push-ups, shaking it out a little bit. This is the last set here, last block. And it's tough at this point. And I'm using light weights. Usually I would use, again, like a medium barbell or like 8-pound weights, something like that. But because I was having to film myself a few times, didn't want to overexert and hurt myself. So again, just kind of trying to motivate, calling out like how many reps are left. So like if we're doing 12 push-ups, I'll say, okay, last 4 and call out the end of them. And then that we're transitioning into a new tempo. And yeah, it's pretty fun. And so I had to submit this to my instructor, which my training is over this next weekend. So excited to learn more. And yeah, we're done. Shaking it out, a little bit of a stretch. All done. And then you transition to the next song, which is another body part. So yeah, this was just chest. So again, just kind of stretching it out. Woo! What did you think? Yeah, obviously you can't actually hear me teaching and what I'm doing, but I feel pretty good about it. There's definitely some things I could do better. And I don't have a barbell at home, so I was just doing it with weights, and I was using really light weights because I had done it so many times that my muscles were a bit tired. But usually I would use heavier weights for chest. Like I said, or you couldn't actually hear me, but you need like a medium barbell. But anyway, today is the scariest of Sundays. If you have been keeping up with the channel, I quit one corporate job and have started a new corporate job that is separate from the group fitness thing. So I had a week between jobs. So this whole past week, I did not have a job. Or I have a job, I just haven't started yet. I don't know, it feels weird. So I was doing nothing this past week. Well, I was doing stuff, but not working. So now, it's the Sunday before my first day at my new corporate job, and I am not scared. Like, I'm not fearful. I am feeling, not confused, but like, I don't know what I'm gonna be doing my first day. I don't know where to go, where to park, where to, go when I first get there. I don't even know if I finished everything correctly. I have no idea. So I'm just gonna show up in the morning and hopefully get a game plan for what this is gonna look like. It's just, it's so, is it awkward being new? I just am gonna have to get to know everyone slowly and memorize names and just get comfortable. Sorry, it's a little windy. Just get comfortable again, in a new job, new setting, the drive to work, and all the norms associated with not just the team I'm in, but just the building I'm in and what everyone does. Because I bring my lunch to work, but do they? So that's what I'm doing today. So after I do this walk, I'm gonna shower and go to the grocery store. Can you even hear me? It's winding pretty big. Winding? Whatever. I'm gonna go to the grocery store and get stuff for lunch to make for lunches. I think I'm gonna do taco seasoned ground turkey with cilantro lime rice, and then ground chicken, peas, and carrots as another option. But here's like, so my last job I had Fridays as a remote day, so I only meal prepped for 4 days because I didn't need to the 5th day. But now I am going to be in office all 5 days, so I need lunch for all 5 days. And I don't know how I feel about heating up food like on a 5th day. So I need to figure that out. So like my plan was to get 2 pounds of ground turkey, or like 2.5 pounds. I think the one at Aldi is sold in like 1.2 pounds, not 1 pound. So 2.4 pounds of ground turkey, and then rice, and split that into 5 meals. Maybe I'll eat one of them today, and then I'll eat it, I don't know. So that'll be 5 meals, and then I don't know. And then I'll eat that for lunch tomorrow, lunch today, dinner today, something today. I have to think. Anyway, that's not important to you. I need to think about that. And then I'll get some fruit. I think I'm going to get RX bars too and pack that as my snack. And I have been having issues again with eating, and I just kind of eat everything that I own all at one time, and it really hurts my tummy, and then I feel bad about myself. Why do I keep doing that? So I am actively not gonna do that anymore. I have said that multiple times, but this time I mean it. I'm going to fight against the urge to eat everything I see, and in doing that, I'm going to get RX bars. I'm going to eat one every day. Not today, starting tomorrow. And that's going to be a challenge too. I'm going to buy them today, but I'm not going to eat one today. Ooh, scary. That's my plan. I'm going to have ground chicken meal, ground turkey meal, RX bar, fruit. And then I think, I'm going to get a thing of egg whites. I used to do this like egg white pancake thing, which was like egg whites that I beat to get fluffy and then put them in a pan, like a pancake. And then put sugar-free syrup on. But I think instead I'm gonna do honey and cinnamon on it. I don't know, that just sounds good. Because I've been having an issue with rice cakes recently, where I eat a whole sleeve of rice cakes at one time. So hopefully with me having to like cook and prep the egg whites, I won't be able to eat on them. You know what I mean? So that's the plan with that. But yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. And then there is a body pump class at my YMCA just making sure there's no one running up behind me. There's a body pump class at the YMCA at 3:30. So I'm gonna try to go to that. Yeah, so I'm walking here for about an hour, and then shower, get ready, grocery store, come back, cook, clean up, and then I don't know what time it will be, but maybe read or tan or something until 3:30, go to body pump class, and then I don't know, just figure out my life until it's time to go to work tomorrow. Ew, like, and again, this is so scary. It's really not though. But yeah, I used to work 7 to 4. This is gonna be 8 to 5, so I don't know what time to leave. Like, yeah, am I still just gonna wake up at my normal time? Like, it's just gonna take a second to get back into like a good routine, because it's just so different. it doesn't sound different. It's just an hour different and then like one day not at home. But I feel like it's a huge difference. I don't know. So, very scary Sunday. But hopefully you all are having not scary Sundays. And I'm excited to tell you about how the job goes and what the first week is like. But other than that, I'll talk to you some other time. Hopefully you're out on a walk, you're getting some movement in. Or you're not. You can do whatever you want. But, okay. Love you, bye.